Well, welcome back. And as you can see, this is the last and final, well, showing on the screen here. I'm not actually going to be playing, but this is going to be the last and final bo6 gameplay you see. I was going to make a full video of me playing bo6, but I played 2 games. First game I got 1 kill, absolutely terrible gameplay. And game 2 I got 0 kills and died 3. It was so bad, there were so many sweats. So I decided to cut the video in half and just kind of do like a yapping session of what I think bo7 is gonna be like. So as you can see on the screen, I was actually going to make a video, as you know, and make a full video of the last ever Warzone gameplay. And I guess I am kind of, because you know what's funny? The last ever game I played in MW3 Warzone, I dropped over 20 kills, which is, by the way, absolutely insane for me, but definitely wasn't the same as this game. But we're just going to be talking about what I think about this game, and yada yada yada. By the way, here's on the screen the last meta loadout of bo6. And I'm just here to talk about what I think bo7 is going to be like, and I'm going to be fully honest with you here. bo6 was not the greatest game of all time, as we all know. Most definitely was not the greatest game of all time. It was just kind of all over the place, really. It was just the same old, same old. It had no detail. Well, I mean, it had detail, whatever. It was the same meta as every season. And when Season 1 came out with Area 99, I was super disappointed. And it was like the movement was nerfed. The Modern Warfare 3 guns just weren't good, really, besides the Striker. And it's been, in like, for bo6 SMGs, bo6 ARs, it's been the same meta every single season. They haven't changed the metas. Even, like, the KSV, it's still good. C9, it's still good. PP919, that's even so good. I feel like the only bo6 SMG that is not really that good is the Tonto. I mean, that's probably the only one that they've nerfed. And, yeah, I mean, it's been the same metas every season. It's just wasn't fun. Game was definitely not as fun as MW3 was. And I would say MW3 is my favorite Call of Duty I've ever played, or Warzone-wise, because Warzone 3 is where I actually started Warzone. Most people would think I started in, like, Warzone 1, right? Maybe, like, Warzone 2. No, I started in Warzone 3. Which I feel like I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, with this gameplay, absolutely terrible. But I also haven't played the game in friggin' 2 weeks until today. And I'm kind of sick right now, but it's going away. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. Modern Warfare 3 is where I started, and I started Warzone. I started to get better going on, and bo7. I feel like I want to start bo7 completely different, and I feel like I kind of want to like grind more on the game, right? Not saying I almost had 1,000 hours on bo6, but I played way longer in MW3 than I played in this game, which again, this game just wasn't fun, wasn't the same, you know what I mean. But bo7, where do I think bo7 is going to be? I think bo7 isn't going to be better than MW3. I don't think it will. I just don't. But I do think it's going to be better than this Warzone, I hope. Game comes out tomorrow. It's November 14th, the day I'm recording this video, and bo7 Warzone comes out tomorrow. So there's that. I hope it's better. I have a feeling it's going to be better, right? There's hopefully, because Call of Duty did actually kind of reach out to the community for once, see what they like. They obviously added Warzone Pros to go ahead and see like what they think, because apparently they're going to make a brand new map like Area 99. Hopefully, here's the thing though. What they did with Area 99, people disliked it. got rid of the map, and it just never showed up again, right? And it was the same with Ashika Island. They put the map in, never put it in again. Like, how are you going to make a map, put it in the game, and then never do anything with it again? It's just like, people hated Area 99 so much. I mean, you could have changed something, you know, not just completely abandoned the map. You could have done something, like, maybe you could have done, like, a little Easter egg to make people play the map, or maybe you could have made, like, the map layout a little different in a new season. Like, you could have done anything instead of just abandoning the map, and I really hope that's not what they do with the new map, when they release it in bo7. Now, the new map in bo7 is a mixture of Liberty Falls zombies, a little bit of Rebirth. It's kind of like a Battle Royale map, which is, apparently you can have 100 people in that map for a Resurgence map. I do think that's a little big for a Resurgence map, but whatever. But I know some people that think bo7 is going to be absolutely terrible. But I also know people who I think bo7 is going to be awesome. I know people like me who I think that I don't think it's going to be that great, but I also think it's going to be better than last Warzone. That's what I think. I don't think bo7 is going to be all that. I hope they prove me wrong. But I just don't think it is. But I do think it's going to be better than bo6. We're going to talk about the game a little bit. The multiplayer, absolutely. It's almost like a bo3 movement / Advanced Warfare a little bit. And I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed it. I played Advanced Warfare before. I've really enjoyed playing the game. Not going to lie. I did. But, you know, and bo3, I really enjoyed playing that game too. Love that game. And it's kind of a mixture of that. You know, like the multiplayer, you can jump off of walls, shoot them mid-air. It's cool. But I don't think that's kind of my playing style. And I don't know if it's going to be like that in Warzone. I don't know at all. I don't think it is. If it is, then I'm just going to have to get used to it, like the Ani movement. The Ani movement, by the way, I'm saying that so wrong. I actually like it. I think it's pretty nice. I don't think it's bad. But I don't think they had to nerf the movement completely to the ground, because I feel like that was the funnest part about Warzone, was the movement. And another thing, the guns. You move fast, slide, jump, and you're stimming around. You're having fun playing the game, and they kind of ruined that. That is why I hope bo7 is awesome. I hope bo7, you know, changes some things, you know, like maybe every single season in a new update. The gun that's overpowered, sure. They nerf it and then, you know, make another meta fun, you know, or another gun good. Just, like, change the metas up a little bit, you know? Instead of the same metas. Literally, the C9 was the best SMG, or one of the best, if not the best SMG, every single season of this game. There was not one season where the C9 wasn't the best SMG, or, like, broken. You know, so I hope they change that. Move the guns. Also, I really hope you can buy your guns in the buy station again. When they took that out, I was kind of pissed that they took that out of the game, because that's one of the biggest factors about the game. If you get bought back in endgame, you have some money left over, go ahead, buy one of your guns back, you know? Or if you don't feel like going for a loadout, because there's people camping it, go to a buy station, buy your guns. I really hope they kind of put that back in the game in bo7. Again, I don't know. We're going to have to see tomorrow. I'm going to actually go live tomorrow, and I'm going to record a video tomorrow about bo7. But bo7, as much as I loved MW3, I feel like I'm going to post way more videos of bo7 than I ever will. Because I want to start becoming a content creator. And I will kind of, if I'm going to become a content creator, I got to be consistent. And I noticed with my YouTube, I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit, but I noticed with my YouTube videos, right, I post one regular video. Doesn't do that great. I post another one the next day, it gets like a good amount of views for me. So, and I realized I just got to be consistent, you know? And the reason I wasn't consistent
the game wasn't that fun.
So, again, gonna be posting way more bo7. Way more than I ever have when posting. And going live, and that's how you become big. But, so, bo7. Hopefully it's good. I think it's gonna be better than bo6. I hope they change some things, like buying your guns in the buy station. Change the metas up. Change the bugs. And one thing I didn't like, here's the reason why I don't think it's going to be as good as MW3, but it might be better, because they forced the game out again. They actually made an update saying that they were going to release the game earlier. Stop. I don't like that. If you're going to release a game, then you actually have to spend time into it instead of just forcing a game out. Because that's when people start to leave your game, bugs happen. It's going to be the same. It could be the same thing as bo6. And again, I hope that's not the case. But we have no choice but to find out tomorrow. And that was a 11 minutes and a half of just a yapping session. And I got cooked. But I'll see you. Peace.